grocery stores are still white. I was actually surprised because I don't get too much from the grocery, but a lot of stuff is still gone. Still have snow on the ground. That's crazy, but we still had like one more freeze overnight. And now I think we aren't anymore, so I would guess probably by Monday. This snow's good. Oh no, people are, what's happening? Conflict in the energy already. Oh dear, I just heard I'm not gonna like this. Ah. 5 of coins. Oh my god, 5 of wands, 5 of coins. You're right. I'm not. Oh my god. Yes, no, no, yes. All right, well, we gotta deal with stuff. The moon and the 5 of cups. What the fuck is this? All right, y'all, I'm hearing is high level. Like, this isn't going on in your personal life. This is some kind of high level stuff, but it's gonna impact you. And I'm getting a yes on all of that. All right, we got, oh my God, what the, I don't think I've ever seen this on the board before. I have never, this is the most low vibe read that had, mark this day as historic. This is the most low vibe read I have ever had on this channel. Ever. This is the most low vibe energy, and what it's looking like is we got something happening here. We're gonna look, okay, we got some sort of conflict, some sort of stuff. At the moment, it's giving the deportations at the moment. I don't know if there's gonna be some sort of like larger issue with that, but it's like people getting kicked out. And then there's like uncertainty in the energy, of course, and sadness. So we could be talking about, unfortunately, you know, families getting split up. Like, I don't know if it's just I'm getting a no. It's not just the deportation stuff, but that's kind of like, because this is like, this isn't a specific things, and that's what this 5 of wands is. This is like a lot of different issues going on, a lot of different places that's just like kind of making this nasty energy. And it's creating a lot of uncertainty for a lot of people, and so a lot of upsetness, right? Of course. Okay, so let's go ahead and see what this 5, we're gonna go around again. They weren't lying. I kept hearing it. It's like, you're not gonna like this. And I was like, fantastic. 5 of wands, 3 of swords. We could just stop this read. We could just stop. Well, it's not going to stop it from happening or coming, so might as well get the read out. I don't We're going to go around one more time, and then I'm going to start trying to get some specifics on some of this. Okay, thank God. But here's the thing about this. Whatever this event is, or whatever this conglomeration of stuff is, there is going to be some sort of support here for whoever's being affected by it. And like I say always, whenever we start getting stuff like this in the reads, if you are called to be a support to somebody, please do so. Volunteer, reach out, or like if you're just sending funds somewhere, if you're able to do that, obviously people are going to be in need of it. And I just want to bring up, if you do watch the channel a little bit more regularly for whatever reason, we were getting reads back in, I think December, I think it was December 2024, that some of y'all are going to be in a way to where you're going to be moving into like careers or something. It was just like, there was stuff about helping people in need, or like helping children and stuff like that. And I was just like, okay, like kind of just going with it. Like that was what the read said, but I was just like, if you know that that's something that you want to do or something that you're trying to get involved in, and it looks like you're going to be working with kids. And there was stuff about people like moving into perhaps like more like ministry positions or like motivational speaking positions if you're more like secular and you're not really like religious, spiritual, magical, whatever. So I mean, unfortunately, for that to be the case, we have stuff going wrong, right? And at the time I was giving those reads, I was just like, well, yeah, you know, like things are going on, and I wasn't really like seeing the vision, right? Like I wasn't really quite getting it. Okay, so here's the thing. We got stuff going on, but as always, there is hope. We have the star under the moon. So we have people here, like I'm saying, and like that was like kind of I'm saying it's a trend. We had a read yesterday of like, people need to start like stepping up and like being this for other people if you are not being as impacted by these things, right? Especially if like you are actually a Christian, like you're actually a Christian, I kind of don't know if Islam has like I'm hearing they do. So if you are actually a Muslim, okay, like you need to start like helping your fellow person, everybody. And that's just a thing, because we're going to start talking about in the glowing white reads, which I know I have another one of those coming up. We got to start talking about the fruits of the Spirit. That's what we have to start talking about. Because that is going to be really important, like coming up over the next several years. Okay. And then this 5 of Cups, the Page of Cups. Okay, we got stuff going on, but we also have a support system here, okay? We have people who are going to be helping people. So there is some like relief on this. It's not just all like the desolation of smog or whatever, but like, look, this is rough, whatever it is. And so what I'm going to do is, I know what this is. Like this last stuff is like, if you are in the way when this stuff starts going down, are you in the way to be the guiding light? Are you in the way to be helping people emotionally, physically, all that kind of stuff? Are you in the way to do that? Can you do it directly in some kind of way? If not, can you channel funds into like a system or network who is already doing that? That's what that is. So that's going to be like the general call to action from amongst the collective. What I am going to do now is try to see if I can't get any details on this. And I keep getting attack. I'm getting some kind of attack. Like, I don't know, but there's something happening here. But it sounds like someone's shouting it almost, like attack, 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 like go, go, go. This might involve kids. Ooh, I gotta, y'all. I don't know. This is something to do with kids. Y'all, this is like, this is like somebody very young, like a very young, like suicide bomber. Or it's like someone concealing a weapon somewhere. Like it's on their person. It's like somebody's got a weapon. And it's gonna affect kids if it's not like a child or a younger person. It's like to get past something. But I got the Page of Wands, the 4 of Coins, and death. And this is like literal death. Like people are in some. And the thing is, Depending if this is happening, I'm hearing it's a yes. This is happening in probably America somewhere. I mean, this kind of stuff does happen elsewhere, like just to note, but I'm talking about probably something that's going to happen in America. And depending on the nationality of this person, that event could lead, unfortunately, to other issues. So let's see. Yeah, this is like somebody young, traveling somewhere with whatever they have to do, like the magician is to do the thing, to have an impact. And this is something that they planned in secret. 7 of Swords, 2 of Wands, underneath this 4 of Coins. This is like a secret thing. I was gonna say, can we stop? You can't stop it. It looks like it's more like you're not gonna see it coming, or like you don't want to look at this. You don't want to look. Yeah, no, girl, it is bad. Knight of Swords, the Tower, it is bad. It's bad. All right, so that's kind of what we got here. All right, I got questions about that. This Knight of Swords in the Tower, what are they attacking? Looks like people. People, happy families. Yeah, it's the Fool, the Lovers, the 9 of Cups. It's like happy people, people in love, families. This is like families, they're attacking families. Or community. Yeah, 9 of Swords. There's like something about that stresses them out maybe. Or like they don't have that, so they're attacking it. Yeah, there's like, this is something about happy families, happy communities, happy relationships. This person does not have this, and so they're attacking it. I mean, sounds plausible. Why does this person want people to die? Like, why are they killing? Like, what? Like, ultimately, what's going on here with this death? But I mean, it's showing up as kind of a big deal. But I mean, if kids die, like, oof. They want to be like, this is kind of, we're gonna have like another manifesto or some shit. Like, I want people to know this. Like, apparently 2025 is the year of the fucking manifesto. And they're gonna die. Whoever I'm talking about, they are dying in the attack. It's like they're gonna blow themselves up or some crap. And they think that like doing this is kind of like very valiant. Like, this is like I'm going to Valhalla or like whatever. Hanged Man, yeah, sacrifice. I am sacrificing myself to draw attention to this thing. I'm sacrificing myself and others. Like whoever this person is, they feel that what they are doing is very noble. Okay, like there's a very, it's like I'm just saying Viking because that's the vibe. But like white national, like people who are into like Norse stuff that are also more like white nationalist or whatever, like that's like the kind of like terrorist that I would assume would be involved with that. They're typically not, like they want like that sort of very traditional, like patriarchal, like family unit. So I'm pretty sure I'm probably just describing vibes, unless we have a very weird situation here where someone feels like if it's like a more like pagan, white nationalist like type of person, this could be someone who feels that like they should be the great warrior, but they aren't even respected in that community. And so, like, that's like a huge trap that like people like that fall into, when they're falling into these like way more like, because they're like, I have zero issues with people who want to do the ultra traditional, like patriarchal, like family unit thing. I have no issue with that whatsoever. It's more the everybody should be doing, like we're gonna make everybody do this. That's what I have the issue with. That's all. But a lot of people don't understand when they're falling into these like way more radical groups where like the mentality is like we are going to force, like we are destroying like Judaism, and it's like we're destroying all this stuff, like it should only be like white people doing white things here. Those groups will tend to prey on really vulnerable young men who are going to fall into like more of like the incel category. And they like tell them all of this stuff about how like they'll like pretty much like promise them like a family, right? They promise them like a woman who's going to like be subservient to them and all of that, knowing damn good and well that they're not going to get that. Even like they're going to be the runt of the pack in that group as well. And they just grab those men or young men to increase their numbers, and also those are the ones who are the cannon fodder. And so it's just like, ultimately, for the type of personalities and people who I'm talking about, like those outlets are not, like those super radical, like patriarchal outlets, those people don't care about you. They don't care about you. And they're just gonna like make you do all of their bitch work, and you're never gonna get anything. So like the way that you solve the issue that you would have is by doing a different sort of work, like entirely. That can involve looks maxing, but you got to do something about the resentment and the anger and all of that. And going to that like radical stuff is not going to do, it's not going to solve the problem whatsoever. So I'm like going on that tangent just to say that I'm saying Viking and stuff like that, like that's just what's coming to me based on vibes. It could very well be something like that, but you would have to have somebody who is disaffected even from that sort of like group, right? If it's not that, like, if it's not that literally, I'm just describing kind of like the mentality of the person. It's like noble warrior type of thing, but they're destroying like something that they can't have. All right. So why, before I like talk about this, why is this showing up as so, like, why is this, because I mean, we just had like the Nashville thing was awful. I was upset. I was into it. I knew I shouldn't have watched that shit, but I like wanted to see, they had his manifesto, and I was listening to that, and I was so like, I was crying about it. I was so upset about what that, if it's real or whatever, what that young man was writing about. So I mean, but that, while horrible, was a relatively small thing, and so I'm just wondering, I didn't pick up on that. I picked up on the New Orleans stuff, like obviously, and something else that I had picked up on, like I probably should just start posting to like the community tab when that randomly happened, but I want to say it was like 2 days before New Year's Eve. I was having a dream, and in the dream I was talking to somebody who's getting, like, they're already begun the process of their transition, their end of life transition, and I was in a space and I was talking to them. And I was explaining that something was going on in Las Vegas. I was like, there's something going on in Las Vegas. I don't think you should go over there, like blah, blah, blah. And they were just kind of like, oh, okay. And then I woke up and I was like, oh, something's happening in Las Vegas maybe. And then 2 days later, something did happen in Las Vegas. And I was just like, you know, when I get those inklings, even if I'm not making like a video about it, I should probably just like random, just to see, like, you know, if it's correct or if it's not, right? Like, hey, something's happening in Las Vegas, and see if something happens in Las Vegas. I don't know. But yeah, I typically don't do that, because it's just like, just because you have a psychic insight about something or like a prophetic dream, like I don't know what the point in sharing that would be if like we can't do anything about what's happening in Las Vegas, right? Like, I don't know, maybe demonstrations are important. So I'm asking you, why is this like showing up? It's something about like, it's something about people needing care, like maybe long-term care. It's like actual like injuries though. Like, I don't understand why. Specifically, people are gonna need like money. Like, people are gonna need like large donors. Yeah, like quickly. Like, people, especially in this one, people need like money quickly for some reason. People need money quickly, and it's due to like some kind of medical care. Well, girl, with like the healthcare bills, and they're like shutting down, like I was seeing stuff about shutting down FEMA. Like, I don't understand how all that stuff works, but it's sort of like we're getting ready to go into situations where like bad shit's gonna be going down with people like physically and medically, and they're getting rid of like the medical infrastructure. Like, girl, non-gendered girl, we need some benefactors here, okay? So especially if you know, and I'm talking about people who have a lot of money. Like if you do, that's wonderful for you. But if you have a lot of money, like this would be your time to start like stepping up into the realm of like philanthropy, because whoever's getting hit, if this manifests, these people don't have it. And that's what this like Six of Cups things is. So predominantly what I'm seeing here is, I don't know that any of y'all are gonna be like on the ground people, but it's like there needs to be like money here. There needs to be significant money relatively quickly, like going to like whatever or wherever this is. I will see if I can't get a timeline. Usually like I can't, but we'll look. Usually the timelines are wrong. Like the event will be a thing, but like, yeah, I said kid temperance. Eight of Swords under the deck, can't show you that. Can't show you that. It's kind of like, obviously, if it happens, you're gonna know. You're gonna know. So let's go to it's final advice outcome. Final advice outcome. Yeah, man, like there's gonna be some kind of like attack on like people. It's like families, people in relationships, marriages, people in love. And they want to kill these people. Could potentially also be pregnant people, all right? Yeah, it's like someone who's been watching, like whoever, this person feels like they are behaving righteously. I can tell you that, but these could be couples or families that this is happening like in a specific community. Like this is someone in a community that has like specific people like in mind that they've been watching and like just like seething about. There might be a person in particular, or this is representative, like I don't have like, it is giving, like this is giving like I don't have a woman, like I don't have a, like I don't have like a hot bitch, like I don't have, and so I'm killing women. I'm killing women because they don't want me. I'm killing these I'm killing these Beckys and Chads, like fuck these Beckys and Chads, like it's giving that. and it like could be a specific woman that will also be killed because like they chose, like they did not want this person. But it seems like this is going to affect like a lot of people. Yeah, and all I can tell you is that this person like feels good about doing this. And like it's like a bomb. I don't know. There's like a bomb involved. There might be a bomb involved. Like I don't know. But this person, it's sort of like they feel like this is their like. This is how they're leaving their mark. This is their glorious. This is for the glory of whoever, you know. Yeah, this is like this is about like women that these people like. It's about women, but it's about everything that I've talked about. It's about I don't have, because if this is a man, right, or a young man, in order to have the type of family that I'm talking, because they're not talking about, you know, found family, they're talking about traditional, like biological, man, woman, children, house, that type. That's how this person's happiness, they believe, looks to them. And they do, like, what they specifically do not have access to is women, okay? So, like, is something along those lines. All right. So that's the final advice outcome. What is the best advice that I can give to the viewer, though? Oh, so this is like specifically if I do have like men in positions of authority, like listening, or you could be, like, I don't know. Let me see what that is. Yeah, this is like about, yeah, this is about speaking to young men, okay? Like, this is about Hierophant, Knight of Wands, Page of Pentacles, the Emperor. This is about, so we have two older male, yeah, it's men, okay, sorry, it's men. We have two older established men here, right? And these are leaders. The Emperor and the Hierophant, these are leaders. And then we have younger men right here, these little pages, reaching out to dad or like a father figure. And these are like teenagers, knights, like fiery young men looking to some sort of order. And like the Chariot is sort of like, it's like these kinds of forces need to be marshaled, or you're gonna have like outcomes like this. And part of the mega happy timeline, which I couldn't speak on a lot, and I still can't speak on it like specifically, is there was stuff about like men being men taking leadership roles, but it's like these types, it's like, you know, there's like this kind of attitude, it seems like, and not for everybody, where it's like, I'm a man and I'm doing my thing. And like, this isn't like, I don't care. It's sort of like, unless it's sort of like my child. And even then, it's sort of like, I ain't fucking with, like, that's like for the women to do or whatever. And it's just like women can't do that. Women can't do that. Okay. Like they can like nurture and raise and all of that. But in fact, young men who are, you know, like little, like, sometimes queer boys or gay boys and stuff like that, yeah, they can gravitate more towards like women and be fine. Not these straight, no, not these cishet men, okay, no, they need other men. They need other men, and where are y'all, okay? Like, y'all need to do the man jobs, all right? You can't do that, all right? If y'all want some sort of like patriarchal fucking paradise over here, you can't do it like that, okay? So if you're a man, you need to start talking to these young men, okay? You need to give them outlets, you need to give them jobs, you need to do like the healthy man thing, and I don't know how that, I'm just gonna yell at y'all and be like, do the healthy man thing, okay? I don't know what that is. I don't know what that looks like. And if I'm called to like help out in some kind of way other than scream at y'all, then like I will, but I can't do that, okay? So like, men, do something.